I would like to land myself in more of like a training position to train the future leads or even the new people that come in that are wanting to get into the trade. It's something that seems to come natural to me.
The man, the myth, the legend. We're going to get right into it. Off the Clock Podcast, episode 16. We're here with David Walker, Lead HVAC Installer. OG, you already know what's going on, sir.
Another day, ready to get to the ground.
Right, and I got you held up. David loves his job so much. He was very hesitant at first to even hop on because he just wanted to go right into work. But he was like, you know what, Jared, I want to talk to you. I want to go on the podcast. So here we are.
Yes.
David, I got to ask you just before we get into it. I know we've briefly, I think we've had some conversations about food. That's been kind of like our topic when we hang out. We talk about like meals and stuff. What is your favorite restaurant in town, and what is your favorite dish?
Generally it's Texas Roadhouse, and usually go with the steak and shrimp combo that they have.
Mm. What's the kind of go-to cut for David as far as steak?
New York strip.
Okay, great. That's a great choice. Yeah, Texas Roadhouse is really solid, actually. So even for like a chain steakhouse, and you get the rolls with the little cinnamon butter.
Absolutely.
Man.
That's the best part about going.
It really is. It's when I'm dieting, it's really hard to be in that space because it's just like I could eat like baskets and baskets, and the butter's delicious.
Yes.
Great. Well, let's get into it, David. I know a little bit about your story, but for the people that don't, can you share kind of the journey that got you into HVAC to begin with, and what led you to the 5-star team?
Well, in the beginning, I was working doing apartment maintenance, and I ended up finding myself doing a lot of the HVAC, and it was really intriguing. And the next thing I knew, the specific company that I was working for doing apartment maintenance, they ended up having me do a lot of installs, and the pay is a big difference. But I thought that I would try my luck and go somewhere else that I could learn more about the industry and go further with HVAC knowledge.
Yeah. So when you were doing these installs for the apartment company, were you essentially self-taught? Because I'm sure, did you have anyone directing you on how to do these installs?
Well, I did have one guy that had went to school for HVAC, and
cool.
He kind of took me under his wing and taught me some of the ropes on how to deal with refrigerant, how to troubleshoot, which I do have a little bit of a background in electrical. So troubleshooting low voltage and other issues is kind of something that I like to do. I'm very into digging into stuff and seeing what makes things work. So
yeah, wow, that's awesome. And then so from the apartment complex job, you ended up coming to 5-star, seeing like a job posting, or
yeah, I actually seen the post on Indeed, and I applied as an assistant because I felt that I needed more knowledge in what I needed to do. And the supervisor at the time, whenever I interviewed with him, told him what I knew. He took a chance on me and told me that I was going to be a lead installer, not an assistant. And starting from the base equipment that we install, I can install everything that we've got now.
That's great.
So,
it just shows kind of the growth that you and opportunities you have at a company like 5-star. I've mentioned in other podcasts, we do move very quickly, and that also goes with our employees too. If you're willing to put that work and that dedication into it, man, you can move up fast. And I think Walker's a prime example of that. David, kind of getting into our second question, who has been a hero or a role model in your life that has truly influenced the person you are today, either professionally or personally?
Well, it's not just one person. It's pretty much everybody that I work with. starting from whenever I worked at the apartments until now, I find that even as a lead, that everything that I can install, there are new things that I can learn from everybody else that I work with, other lead installers. It's always a constant growth. So in a way, everybody that I work with is somebody that inspires me and is kind of like a hero to me.
Yeah. Wow. Good answer. That's awesome. Um, you know, everyone has faced some sort of challenge in their life, whether that be professionally or personally. And I believe those hardships and tough times really kind of strengthen you and prepare you for what's next. What is one like hardship or tough time that has really shaped your outlook or your career?
I guess one that really shaped my outlook was whenever my mother passed away. I lived in Georgia, Southeast Georgia, and she ended up having cancer.
Mm-hmm.
And after she passed away, I moved to Columbus because my stepfather always encouraged me to come up here at some point because we had better opportunities.
Yeah.
And I actually met my wife up here. We've been together for 17 years, have 2 kids. One's 16, his name's Daniel, and my youngest is 12, and his name's Jacob. And together, me and Monica has just battled everything together, and here I am. So she's kind of like my rock and kind of tough.
Yeah. Well, first off, I know it's the day after Father's Day, but happy Father's Day.
Thank you.
I didn't know you had children. So this is, you learned something new on the podcast, and this is why we do it. So that's awesome. You have a 16-year-old. Is he driving yet?
He has his learners. At this point, he has held back on getting his actual driver's license. He says he's not ready, which I do respect. So whenever he's ready, that time will come. But he is going into his 11th grade year, and he's going into auto body, which is really exciting. His first choice was HVAC, but they're backed up. So he went with auto body, and really proud of him.
That's awesome. Yeah, I think teenagers need to realize like driving is expensive too.
Oh yeah.
I waited till I was 19 to get my license, and because of that, I was able to save a lot of money in high school too. Well, and spend a lot of money. Let's be real. I mean, I was in high school, but yeah, it's expensive, and I think it's good to wait if you can still be able to get the rides to where you need to go. And yeah. Get a friend that can drive and throw him $5 here and there for gas. That's the move, guys.
Yes,
that's the secret.
He takes full advantage of his friends in driving.
Yeah, and parents too, I'm sure.
Yes.
Walker, what's a hope or dream you have with your career? Where would you like to kind of take things here at 5-Star, or this also could be in your personal life too?
Honestly, in my career, as far as a hope, I would like to land myself in more of like a training position to train the future leads or even the new people that come in that are wanting to get into the trade. It's something that seems to come natural to me as far as what I would like to do. And think you had one of the guys on one of the other episodes that can back me up on that. He started out knowing nothing, and now he is in a lead position. So Ziggy was on one of the episodes, and if you guys at this point have already heard the interview, but this is the David Walker that he referenced in that episode. He knew nothing about HVAC, and under David's mentorship, he's a lead here, and he's one of the best we got. So, yeah, I think that's a true testimony right there. We are launching our core values for the company. It's something that's very important to our culture, and one of those core values is relentless. I believe that you are somebody that demonstrates being a relentless person daily. What's one piece of advice that you would share with the people watching around that core value? For Relentless, I would tell them to stay hungry, always soak in all of the knowledge that they can gain, move forward, be the first to step to the plate, take on all challenges that present themselves.
Great. And final question. I like to end these things on just kind of a fun, random, lighthearted, just to kind of share who David is. And what is a hidden talent or a fact or just a random interest that people at our company don't know about you?
I think the best thing that I could tell you is my interests are hunting and fishing. That's one of the things that me and my kids really do together is go hunting and fishing, especially fishing. They are big into it, and it seems like every day whenever I get home, it doesn't matter what time it is. Hey, Dad, can we go fishing? So that's one of the biggest things that I hold dear is having the same interest that I can share with them, and it's a bond altogether.
What's one of your proudest catches?
Well, my proudest catch was whenever I caught a sailfish whenever I lived in Georgia.
Okay.
That was...
What's a sailfish?
It's got a long spear on the front of its nose, and it has a big old sail on its back.
Oh, okay.
It actually took me about an hour and 10 minutes to get it into the boat.
An hour and 10 minutes? So it was a heavy fish, I'm assuming.
Yeah, it was 97 pounds.
Woo! You did that all by yourself? Or you had a team, some friends helping you?
It was
heavy.
It was actually me and my stepfather that was out in the boat. We were probably 2 or 3 miles offshore, and we were just out there grinding on it. Just every time I would get to the boat, it'd take off, the reel would start singing, and you'd see it about a 50 to 75 yards out in front of the boat just jump up and shake its fins in the air. And I finally beat it, though. We finally got it in the boat.
You finally beat it. I'm not the most outdoorsy guy, but I've gone fishing a few times, and I have friends that fish, and the adrenaline rush.
Oh, yeah.
It gets so exciting. It's crazy.
It definitely does.
That. Yeah.
It's very fun.
Yeah. Very cool. Well, guys, thank you so much for watching. David, thank you for hopping on the podcast. This was such a great conversation. Everybody watching, if you're interested in being on the Off the Clock podcast, if you're an employee here at 5 Star and you have a story to share and you want the company to get to know yourself better, shoot me a message. I'm on the marketing team. I'm on Teams. You can find me. So yeah, we would love to have you. And Walker, thank you so much, man.
You're welcome.
Till next time, guys.